Well, let's go first, of course, to our Patna Bureau Chief Prakash, who's reporting live from Patna tonight. Now, Prakash, any doubts about the role of the Indian Mujahideen? From your reports that it's becoming more and more apparent.
Well, certainly, Arnab, there are no doubts about the role of Indian Mujahideen as far as this terror blast is concerned. And as far as the terror blast in Bodh Gaya is concerned, there are links attached to both these incidences. And as far as Yasin Bhatkal arrest in Raxaul is concerned, the terror deal is apparent now. And the shocking state of affairs is that yet the Bihar government didn't take any clue from incidences that happened, and no action, surprisingly, was taken. What was more appalling, Arnab, was that Yasin Bhatkal was not arrested and taken into custody. No questioning was done. He was let it go away by the NIA. And as far as the terror module, the Darbhanga module, the Samastipur module is concerned, the Bihar police took no action.
Well, we have a bad audio line with you, but I think I got my answer to the question I asked you there. The role of the Indian Mujahideen is not just clear, it's becoming apparent. Let's go to the debate. Prakash, thanks very much. That's a good news break which you brought early this morning. Meenakshi Lekhi of the BJP. Let's go to the debate now, quickly. Meenakshi Lekhi of the BJP, Ashok Karnik, former Deputy Director of the Intelligence Bureau, Suresh Keswani of the Congress. R.K. Singh, former Home Secretary, Rajiv Ranjan of the JDU, thanks very much for joining us. Meenakshi Lekhi, very aggressive press conference of Arun Jaitley today, listed out all the various points on the laxity of the government. Now, my question to you is, can you please tell us whether this is just a hunch, whether Arun Jaitley is only going by what he saw, whether he's putting things together, because everything we hear always from the Nitish Kumar government was that we did everything we could and there was no specific intelligence alert.
You see, an incident like this has happened means there was definitely, even if one wants to give benefit of doubt, then it is dereliction of duty. Number two, what is constantly occurring to me is twofold, and it's strictly from the intelligence point of view. There are Darbhanga and Madhubani modules operating in the state.
Yeah.
And Nepal border, very accessible. ISI operations are definitely very, very active in this region. The state government in the past has made certain statements which are not warranted from any state which is conscious of the
such as
security, internal and external, from strictly security. Ishrat Jahan, Bihar ki beti, the soldiers, जो सिपाही है वो मरने के लिए ही जाते हैं.
No, उसका क्या link है इसके साथ? What is the link between that and this?
So मैं linkages. I'm coming to the link.
1 minute, Rajiv Ranjan, let her complete. Yes.
That you are basic.
Yes, I know you want to come in. Let her complete.
Creating a rift between communities. You want to create rift between the communities, which is not called for at all. Because when it is to deal with ISI, you can't blame the Muslims living in this country, and you can't label people with certain anti-national labels, and that is against the benefit of the country. Number two, strictly from security angle, how I call it a complicit act is because howsoever stupid or ill-equipped the police of a state is, but they do use sniffing dogs, they use maybe not very high-tech instruments, but metal detectors and bomb detectors, etc. Then the timers are used and not the remote control. So many things which go to show that until and unless somebody who was part of the system and has infiltrated the system, and that is the policing system, could not have achieved the target which has been achieved.
1 second. Let's get KC Tyagi up, please. I think KC Tyagi is up with us. 1 minute. KC Tyagi, spokesperson and member of parliament of the JDU, is with us. Mr. Tyagi, can you hear me? Mr. Tyagi, can you hear me? No, I don't think I have the audio line with Mr. Tyagi yet. The whole confusion, sorry, Meenakshi, the one point of confusion is over this Intelligence Bureau alert. My question to Suresh Keswani is, can you please, Mr. Keswani, end the confusion about why your government is saying there was no specific alert? There is a specific alert which has gone from the Intelligence Bureau. There's a specific alert which has been received by the Bihar government. Just because today you want to give the impression that you acted when the fact is that you did not, you are denying the existence of a specific intelligence alert. Mr. Keswani, why are you doing this?
Well, I would say this. The Home Ministry has a standard practice. Whenever they receive inputs, they usually pass them on to the state governments and alert them with the information they have. Now, this information may or may not be of a specific nature, giving exact location of the
No, what do you mean by specific?
Crime to be committed.
What do you mean by specific? I have a fairly specific.
Is when you,
I have a fairly
specific. Is location specific.
No, what do you mean? Location. How specific can you be on location?
Specific.
Gandhi Maidan is where
the total dimension.
No, Mr. Keswani, what do you mean by specific location? The Gandhi Maidan is the
I'm telling you what I mean by specific. There is time specific. There is location specific. There
what
is
are you talking about, Mr. Keswani?
And the nature
what are you talking about?
But when it is general information,
I don't think.
When it is general information, please listen to me.
I have got.
When it is general input,
Mr. Keswani, I have two questions, and I'm not.
Mr. Keswani, 1 minute.
No, you can have questions later on.
No, Mr. Keswani, you made an opening remark.
You are answering that.
No, Mr. Keswani, you made an opening remark in which you say, which cannot go uncontested. Your opening remark is that you did not receive a specific input. No, the specific input I am telling you was there.
I am only saying this, that we have given,
Mr. Keswani,
we have given an input to the state government. State government claims that
don't
it
do
is
this
not
passing
a
of the buck,
specific input.
please. Oh, anyway, Meenakshi Lekhi wants to rebut you quickly.
I am not passing the buck at all.
Meenakshi Lekhi and then R.K. Singh.
Mr. Keswani, here is a person.
Too much in a hurry.
Mr. Keswani, Mr. Keswani, here is a person who's a Z plus security protectee. Here is a person where your home ministry in the past has received information as Machli number 1 and Machli number 2. And Bhatkal or others who are in custody, we know why they are in custody. We know they are basically spent cartridges which are getting reused and refilled for various other purposes. Now the question is, in a country where ISI gets activated, or you have Indian Mujahideen operations working, what have you done to dismantle them? And why is it, very simple, if a sniffer dog is around or any such very basic drill is on, you would have tracked 15 bombs. I mean, it is not one bomb.
Which was not done. R.K. Singh.
15 bombs.
R.K. Singh.
15 bombs.
Yes. R.K. Singh.
15 bombs which take off before the rally starts. So quite clearly, the target was the rally.
No, watch it.
And the death, which should have actually, the plan was to kill people by stampede.
By the way,
that was the plan.
By the way,
who will engage in such activities?
Okay, by the way, I just want to say one thing before I go to R.K. Singh. We are getting a lot of calls into our news desk even now about the irresponsible behavior of the Home Minister, who went to a filmy party yesterday, was releasing the music launch of a Bollywood film, while after 5 o'clock when these blasts had happened. Many people are very angry. Those are the pictures that I want to tell our viewers. We are going to open up the lines on News. I have a question. The lines will be opened up. They'll be on your screen so that you can talk to us about what you feel about the Home Minister's behavior yesterday. R.K. Singh, how specific can an intelligence alert be? The Congress representative says it was not specific enough.
You see, no intelligence input can be specific to the hour or minute or
exactly.
The exact precise coordinates down to the last second and minute. No. The input which was given on the 23rd, I believe, was more than sufficient. And I have another point. Leave aside that input. Even without that input, you have a huge rally going to happen. A rally which is a rally of the BJP, which means there will be a threat perception. It will be addressed by Mr. Narendra Modi, who is one of the topmost targets of terrorist groups. So therefore the threat perception goes up. Anybody worth his salt in the law and order business, in the internal security business, will carry out an assessment and will make arrangements. Here, you had no arrangements. In fact, it was left open to such an extent that the terrorists had the opportunity to plant bombs in the rally ground, and not only in the rally ground,
Why?
on all the approaches to the ground.
Why would this happen? No, give me a situation in which this would happen. Because I am told, Mr. R.K. Singh, that
the only answer is total. The only answer is total failure of.
No, but can it be accidental? Can it be accidental?
No,
that
it can't be accidental. It's just what I am saying is it's plain incompetence. Full stop.
No, incompetence.
Total incompetence.
What is incompetence?
I don't look at it as a.
I would put it complicity of
yes.
the local unit.
What are you saying, Mr.?
I'm sorry, it is not accidental, because if you carry on the basic drill, these plants could not have been possible until and unless there is an active infiltration of the state police unit.
Active infiltration by whom? By whom?
Obviously Indian Mujahideen.
You are saying
obviously some people are working for the modules.
Are you being fair there in their assessment?
I believe that is far-fetched. What I would say is incompetence, total incompetence. The ground was not sanitized, it was left totally open. Total incompetence.
Right, okay.
And lack of concern.
Sir, that is my point. My point is a basic drill such as taking the dogs, sniffer dogs around, having a metal detector. You don't need to be very high-tech to do those drills. The fact that these drills have gone missing shows there is a complicit act. And if you look at the political repercussions would have been immense. It's sheer somebody's presence of mind and God's grace that didn't happen. And if we go deep into it, the deeper conspiracy could be, I mean, conspiracy can have various angles to it.
So I have just one question.
And various angles is when you are in the business of security, you will also keep a watch as to how much money is getting transferred to which account.
Okay. By the way, the phone calls are buzzing tonight. Our lines are getting jammed by the number of people who are so angry over the Home Minister of India putting Bollywood over the blast. I want to go across to Rajiv Ranjan, but before that, if I may go across very quickly to Ashok Karnik. Incompetence, Mr. Karnik? You've been former Deputy Director of the Intelligence Bureau. Can this be merely incompetence? And do you think this IB letter to the Bihar police was specific enough, given this rally?
Look, in this case, whether there was a specific alert or not is immaterial. As Mr. Singh said, you know, such a big rally happening in Patna, you know the place of the rally, you know the timing of the rally. So two aspects of specific intelligence are already available with you. All that you have to guard the rally, at the point of a rally, really speaking, the persons involved in the rally. So this much is, you don't require any other intelligence. This is a common sense matter, really speaking. To prevent this kind of thing happening in a big rally like this, I mean, either you ignore all possibilities happening in the rally, or you are complicit. I won't say complicity part of it. I don't know. I'm not aware of it. But this was gross negligence, and this needs to be investigated.
Now on news
why this happened? The common practice in such big meeting is to really sanitize it.
No, on Newshour tonight, the first controversial comment has been made by Meenakshi Lekhi. I'm going into a break in 2 minutes, but before that, Meenakshi Lekhi says, she says there was possible infiltration of the Bihar police by the Indian Mujahideen. Now, that's a very loaded political comment. She's not backing it up with anything specific. But I see a hand go up, and the hand going up there is of Rajiv Ranjan. Rajiv Ranjan ji, आपके before you reply, आप उत्तर देने के पहले मैं ये चीज बातें साफ कर देना चाहता हूं. अरुण जेटली ने कहा कि एडवांस सिक्योरिटी लाइजॉन नहीं था, जो चीफ मिनिस्टर मुख्यमंत्री एक मुख्यमंत्री दूसरे मुख्यमंत्री से एक्सपेक्ट करना चाहिए उनको. दूसरा, उन्होंने कहा कि वहां पे पुलिस अफसर तक नहीं थे जो उनको ब्रीफ कर रहे थे क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है. कोई वरिष्ठ पुलिस अफसर नहीं था. ग्राउंड को सैनिटाइज नहीं किया गया. ग्राउंड को सैनिटाइज नहीं किया गया. कोई प्रॉपर बॉम्ब डिस्पोजल स्क्वाड नहीं थी उस सिचुएशन पे. इतना ही नहीं, राजीव रंजन जी, ये समझ लीजिए कि वहां पे तो कोई मेटल डिटेक्टर भी नहीं था. लाखों के संख्या में लोग वहां पे पहुंच रहे थे. मेटल डिटेक्टर नहीं था, कोई स्कैन नहीं हो रही थी, कोई सैनिटाइजिंग नहीं हो रही थी. ऐसा क्यों?
देखिए, एंट्रेंस के कई पॉइंट्स पे मेटल डिटेक्टर्स थे. मैं जो कहना चाहता हूं, मुख्यमंत्री जी ने, बिहार के चीफ मिनिस्टर ने ये कहा कि ये बिहार पर कलंक का धब्बा है. बिहार और टेरर का रिश्ता नहीं रहा है. पिछले दो जो वाकये हुए बिहार में, एक बोधगया ब्लास्ट हुआ और दूसरी बार ये जो हादसा हुआ है, जो इनिशियल लीड्स मिले हैं, मुख्यमंत्री जी ने कहा है कि अगले 48 घंटे में हम ये बता पाएंगे.
नहीं, मगर ये सब क्यों नहीं हुआ? ये तो बाद में, ये तो पोस्टमार्टम कर रहे हैं आप. What you are doing is a postmortem. I want to know ऐसा क्यों नहीं हुआ? क्या आपको पता नहीं था?
जो मीनाक्षी लेखी ने पहले बिहार पुलिस में इन्फिल्ट्रेशन की बातें की, मुझे लगता है ये जिस तरीके से वो सेंसेशनलाइज करने की कोशिश कर रही हैं
मीनाक्षी लेखी
इस वारदात को, ये नेशनल इंटरेस्ट में सही नहीं है। बिहार का बॉर्डर नेपाल के साथ काफी लंबा है और मॉड्यूल के जरिए जिस मधुबनी और जिन चीजों को लेकर के वो कहती रही है, बिहार में उनका इस सरकार के साथ रिश्ता तो 8 साल का था। इसके पहले अलायंस में भी वो लगातार रहे हैं।
लोगों की मौत हुई है, लोगों की मौत हुई है, सवाल तो किए जाएंगे ना। लोगों की मौत हुई है, काफी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हो चुकी है, तो सवाल क्यों नहीं होंगे? आई डोंट नो व्हाई यू आर सरप्राइज्ड।
हमारे राज्य
नहीं, देखिए एक मिनट राजीव रंजन जी सुनिए। राजीव रंजन जी मेरी बात सुनिए।
कलंक का धब्बा है अर्नब जी।
राजीव रंजन जी, कलंक का धब्बा हो या आपके दुख का जो आप अपने जो आपकी जो खुद की दुख है उसका वर्णन आप कर रहे हैं, वो इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। ये ऐसा क्यों हुआ? आपके पास अलर्ट था, आपको चौकस रहना चाहिए था। यू शुड हैव बीन अलर्ट बट यू वर नॉट। मीनाक्षी लेखी, मैं ब्रेक में जाने से पहले एक बार ब्रेक में जाने से पहले मीनाक्षी लेखी से पूछना चाहता हूं, फॉर द सेकंड टाइम, मीनाक्षी लेखी, डिड यू मेक अ पॉलिटिकल कमेंट राइट नाउ? Why you just, he's accusing you of openly politicizing it. I have to go to a break, but I give you 30 seconds to rebut if you want to go back on what you said.
I would say I am not making a political comment. You see, on the contrary, I would look at it from a very different perspective. I would look at it from a different perspective कि अगर इस तरीके की कोई वारदात होती है तो समझिए कि जेडीयू भाजपा का रिश्ता तो आगे कभी बन नहीं सकता। ये तो अलायंस, अगर पॉलिटिकल स्टेटमेंट मेरे को देना होता तो मैं उस तरीके का बयान जो है
हमारे लिए बिहार का जो इंटरेस्ट है, बिहार के जनता
नहीं, मैं आपको आप मेरे को मेरी बात करने दीजिए भाई साहब। आपके लिए
बेचैन नहीं, हमने अगर अलायंस तोड़ा
जरा सुन लीजिए, फिर
जरा मीनाक्षी जी
सुन लीजिए, आपने सुनने की हिम्मत नहीं है ना।
और एक गलत आरोप लगाया है और आपको उस आरोप को वापस लेना चाहिए।
आप इनको कहिए कि चुप हो जाए, मेरे को जवाब देने दे।
आइए, इंडियन मुजाहिदीन के इन्फिल्ट्रेशन का
आक्षेप नहीं लगाया मैं
बगैर किसी तथ्य के आप
इनको कहिए कि मैं तथ्यों के साथ बात करती हूँ, फिजूल में बात नहीं करती हूँ। तथ्य सुन लीजिए
राजीव रंजन जी,
तथ्य सुन लीजिए
राजीव रंजन जी।
15 बॉम्ब एक्सप्लोड होते हैं,
नक्सल हमले हुए, आपने क्या किया?
राजीव जी 1 मिनट, राजीव जी एक मिनट जरा मुझे 1 मिनट कहने दीजिए। मीनाक्षी लेखी says that she is speaking on the basis of facts. वो कहती है कि उनके पास तथ्य है। तो मैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेता हूं। I'll take a very short break. When I come out on the other side, I will ask Meenakshi Lekhi. When I come out on the other side, I will ask Meenakshi Lekhi to tell all the viewers tonight on the basis of what facts she made this very shocking allegation that it's possible that the Indian Mujahideen could have infiltrated the Bihar police. That's going to get controversial. Will she be able to back it up? We'll be back on the other side. We're going to open up your calls live. In fact, so many calls are in. We are going to start lining up the first call in a minute. Now, KC Tyagi is joining us from the JDU. KC Tyagi ji, आपको आवाज आ रही है मेरी? अर्नब गोस्वामी बोल रहा हूँ
जी। आवाज आ रही है, बहुत लेकिन आ रही है।
तो ये ऐसा इल्जाम लगाया है, मीनाक्षी लेखी है बीजेपी की, जो ब्रेक के पहले उन्होंने इल्जाम लगाया और उन्होंने कहा कि ये हो सकता है कि इंडियन मुजाहिदीन जो है इसने बिहार पुलिस को इन्फिल्ट्रेट कर दिया है और इसलिए इस तरह का हादसा हुआ।
बिहार पुलिस को
इन्फिल्ट्रेट कर गया, यानी कि घुस गए, कोई इंडियन मुजाहिदीन के लोग खुफिया तरीके से घुस गए। In a surreptitious nature, they entered the Bihar police. They infiltrated the Bihar police. Would you like to respond to her?
देखिए, मुख्यमंत्री श्री नीतीश कुमार ने कैटेगरिकली कहा है कि जब तक जांच इसकी नहीं हो जाती है उस पर कोई टिप्पणी करना ठीक नहीं है।
नहीं, आप अवॉइड कर रहे हैं।
पहले महामहिम राष्ट्रपति जी वहां पर गए थे, उनकी सुरक्षा श्री नरेंद्र मोदी से बड़ी सुरक्षा होती है। आईबी का कोई इनपुट्स नहीं था,
आईबी का इनपुट था,
नहीं था।
ये आप गलत बोल रहे हैं। आईबी का इनपुट था और आईबी के इनपुट के बारे में हमारे पास पूरा खबर है, मैं कह सकता हूं। बिल्कुल था, आप गलत कह रहे हैं।
क्या है? आप होम मिनिस्ट्री का सर्कुलर दिखाइए,
हमारे पास है चिट्ठी।
अगर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी की सुरक्षा को लेकर के कोई स्पेसिफिक इनपुट्स था, बिल्कुल था, आपकी भी और लेखी जी की दोनों की बात
बिल्कुल था, और उसी को तो हम अभी टीवी पे दिखा रहे हैं। ये लेटर नंबर है 5111/PA/2013 अक्टूबर 27, 2013।
कोई ये श्री अरुण जेटली का लगाया गया आरोप है।
ये अरुण जेटली ने जो कहा वो टाइम्स नाउ पे रिपोर्ट को देखने के बाद कहा। ये इंफॉर्मेशन हमारी है और इस इंफॉर्मेशन की पुष्टि हो चुकी है। तो
आप सर्कुलर का नंबर बताइए मुझे।
नंबर बताइए, आप नोट कीजिए।
जी,
लेटर नंबर 5111/PA/2013-3
जी,
और डेट है 27 अक्टूबर 2013। और आपके इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए यह भी कहना चाहूंगा केसी त्यागी जी, दैट दिस 1 मिनट, दैट दिस
जनरल है
जनरल नहीं है, नरेंद्र मोदी का नाम है।
तो जनरल अलर्ट तो पूरे देश के लिए
नरेंद्र मोदी का नाम है।
तो आप मुझे बताइए
किस तरह की जनरलिटी की बात करें। नरेंद्र मोदी का नाम है 27।
नरेंद्र मोदी का के बारे में पूरे देश में है ये।
नहीं, ये नहीं, वन सेकंड,
नॉट स्पेसिफिक अबाउट
दिस इज टू पटना, दिस इज द थ्रेट असेसमेंट।
नंबर
एक मिनट, आप मेरी बात तो नहीं मान रहे, तो मैं आरके सिंह को ले आता हूं। आरके सिंह जो है वो पूर्व गृह सचिव रह चुके हैं, वो जानते हैं। आप मेरी बात को तो नहीं मानेंगे, तो द पर्सन हु नोज अबाउट दिस इज आरके सिंह। आरके सिंह, दिस थ्रेट असेसमेंट is on the visit of Narendra Modi to Patna. Now, can you please tell the JDU representative whether this is, in your view, specific enough? I don't know how much more specific it can get.
Absolutely.
Mr. Tyagi, could you please?
It's absolutely specific. In fact, they'll keep denying it because I don't know, they find it difficult to accept accept the facts. But this is specific enough. And basically, what Mr. Tyagi and the state government need to do is to take action against the people who are responsible for this absolutely shocking negligence. Full stop.
And this was a specific alert. Now, Meenakshi Lekhi, would you like to explain? Because I said when I went into the break, I said I'll ask you to prove. You will have to prove now the basis on which you made that alarming allegation that the Bihar police could have been infiltrated by the Indian Mujahideen.
See, if you in the business of intelligence, you never you have to read what is the material available, and you will even get the inputs like if 350 crore, $350 million getting transferred to some account in Dubai, etc. You keep a watch on these kinds of inputs, and when you keep a watch on these inputs, you also keep a watch on the input that police is not as stupid as the media and the politicians may want to make them to be. A very basic drill of carrying a sniffer dog, of having a metal detector, of having enough people sequencing, checking the dais, moving around near the pole which is being dug for the purposes of erecting the shamiana or the pole, etc. There the bombs are found. This is on that spot. Now, on that spot, people are not watching over what is being planted, what is not being planted. I don't think even somebody with a basic training in policing is foolish enough to ignore these things. Now, if there is no ignorance, I mean, that's what I said. I said at best, it is dereliction of duty. At worst, there is complicity. But complicity, without complicity, 15 bombs cannot be planted.
Because the question is,
police is aware as to, yeah.
No, the question is, the question is,
because the local police is generally aware.
Please continue. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Arnav, you were asking a question.
No, I'm just saying here because, you know,
local police is generally aware of the people who live in a particular setup, who are the targets. The fact that the local police has managed to nab a few people, has even tracked them up to a different state, a neighboring state, has caught people who were trying to take a train out and flight out of the city, means they had the specific inputs. Now, if certain facts have been ignored, that means somebody is responsible for ignoring those facts.
Absolutely.
And who that person is, who has actually ended up ignoring those facts, is what needs to be investigated.
The charge is,
and why I have flagged it today is for this purpose, that it needs to be investigated. And even the policing system has to be investigated.
The charge is this. The defense is very interesting, by the way. The charge is this: Ashok Karnik and Suresh Keswani. Consider Yasin Bhatkal's revelations when he was interrogated in Bihar after his arrest. That should have put the Bihar police and the intelligence agencies on their toes. There have been a series of blasts after that. What were the revelations? Mr. Keswani, you may not like to hear this, but one of the revelations was that Narendra Modi is among the Indian Mujahideen's prime targets. This was a revelation. It was also revealed that Tahseen Akhtar, born in Bihar and trained in Pakistan, was sent to India to go after important targets. And this man, Akhtar, is widely suspected to be behind this current attack. You see, this, Mr. Keswani, you seem to be batting for Nitish Kumar because you are keen on having an alliance with Nitish Kumar in the future. Can you keep your politics aside and give me an answer on whether you think Nitish Kumar's government was irresponsible?
Well, I think it is wrong for you to assume that I am batting for anybody. I am just trying to give you the general scenario. The union government has a job of providing inputs whenever they receive. It is their job to provide the manpower. It is their job to provide all other equipment required by the states whenever they are requested for. The union government is thereafter not supposed to do the specific jobs in the states. That specific
But what is the union government supposed to do? What will... Is the Home Minister supposed to...
Security of a man. No, that is directly under the union government.
I don't understand. This is abdication of responsibility, Mr. Keswani.
The union government keeps an overall intelligence
and Indian Mujahideen is operating all in the Indian state.
Which it receives
cannot run away from that fact.
To the state governments.
Well,
union government is not here. Would you let me complete?
There is an international
Everybody is trying to...
Mr. Keswani, to destabilize the country,
yes,
to cause this kind of act. There are money transfers happening in neighboring states. People travel, money gets transferred, and millions of dollars. What is the central government doing? Not
Ashok Karnik is coming in. Ashok Karnik, former Deputy Director of the Intelligence Bureau.
What do you expect the union government to do?
Ashok Karnik.
You tell me. Allow Indian Mujahideen modules to operate in the states.
Narendra Modi has been a very important target.
Yeah, continue, Mr. Karnik.
Narendra Modi has been and will remain a very important target for the ISI, Lashkar-e-Toiba and Indian Mujahideen, irrespective of what local politicians think about it. So he is going to be an important target all along. Secondly, the most charitable explanation I can put on the behavior of Bihar police is that they decided not to pay much importance to Narendra Modi. The BJP organized the rally, they will look after the rally, they will take care of the rally. We will do the peripheral work. That was perhaps the attitude. I won't say complicity.
I take your point.
Perhaps the casualness of the whole thing.
Yes, I take a first caller, but here today on the program, the Congress representative says we cannot be expected to do much.
Equipment for such rallies.
I am asking.
If jammer is not going to be provided, I think questions are going to be asked.
I am asking tonight, and
keeping the jammers in mind, remote control was not used. But the switch on timer was used.
On Newsar, I have a question. Sushil Kumar Shinde, Meenakshi Lekhi, Sushil Kumar Shinde took time out. Those are the pictures. We have the first caller. He took time out to attend a Bollywood music release on the same day as the blast. This happened 3 hours after the explosions happened. What does it say about a Home Minister who should be taking care of internal security and his approach to tackling terror when he chooses to be at a filmy event after a terror attack? Dr. Rajiv is our first caller on Newsar. I have a question. Dr. Rajiv, first of all, from Mumbai, sorry to keep you waiting. What do you think?
You see, the basic issue is that the position of a minister to a person is actually a reward after a long, long political career, which tests quite a lot of traits and qualities which may not always be desirable. So therefore, the ministership is to enjoy power and privileges. You know, applying mind to serious issues and taking tough calls is simply not on their agenda.
Dr. Rajiv, this he says, by the way, thanks Dr. Rajiv for calling. Next caller is Mr. Vishwanathan and he's calling in from Bangalore. The point is, Vishwanathan, good evening, Arnab here.
Good evening.
The Home Minister says, Vishwanathan, that he was in touch with officials. Now, I don't know what kind of contact he has with officials when he's standing next to Kangana Ranaut.
No, this is only an excuse, because every time any intelligence input has been given to the state regarding a possibility of an attack, they are not taken into seriousness. Take the example of all other blasts, including Hyderabad, that Zoom light blast in Hyderabad and other aspects, bakery aspect also, they were ignored.
I think people are really angry about this. So Shinde was there for a full 45 minutes. We have a caller from Hosur, and it's Shivaswamy. Now, Mr. Shivaswamy, good evening. He was there from 6:55 p.m. to 7:40 p.m. What does it tell you about his priorities, Mr. Shivaswamy?
Yeah, good evening, Arnab.
Good evening.
Thank you very much. And what I want to ask is, when Shinde cannot secure the inland home security and the people of India, how can he hold BSF under his ministry?
That's a good point. The question is of focus, isn't it, Mr. Shivaswamy? He's got to have focus and dedication to his job.
Yeah.
Well, we have 2 minutes on the debate. Mr. Shivaswamy, would you like our Congress representative to answer that question for you?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, Mr. Shivaswamy, stay on. That's the whole idea behind Newshour. I have a question. Mr. Keshwani, what would you like to say here?
Yes.
You know, to this whole business.
I would like to say that it is just a coincidence that at that point in time, Mr. Shinde was attending to a cultural function. It is not something which he should shun. He has been a very responsible minister. He has been very, very attentive to his job. And he has always gone and presented himself, even when he was undergoing operations for his lungs. I know that.
Please,
you know, who has always stood by his duty.
Mr. Keshwani, 45 minutes. 45 minutes.
Going there tomorrow to Patna.
45 minutes. There's something.
I'm telling you, Mr. Shinde is a very sincere home minister.
That may be your opinion.
Make no mistake.
That may be your opinion. I'll only tell you this: that the British.
I'm not telling you the opinion. This is a fact.
Sir, I'll tell you the British Prime Minister. The British Prime Minister. By the way, Mr. Shivaswamy, are you convinced?
No, not convinced.
Not convinced. Shivaswamy, not convinced. A caller from Hosur. Meenakshi Lekhi wants to come in. I just want to point out here that following the death of drummer Rigby, a British soldier who was killed by terrorists in May this year in Woolwich, the British Prime Minister returned early from a trip to Paris. Our Home Minister is at a filmy party, 45 minutes posing for photographs with Kangana Ranaut. What message is he sending out? There's no problem in posing for photographs with Kangana Ranaut, but there has to be a time and occasion for this. Meenakshi Lekhi wants to respond to Mr. Keswani. He can at least appear to be concerned.
He said it was just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Keswani, in this case, I find too many coincidences. That's a separate story, but not commenting about that. My moot point is, it is disgraceful of a Home Minister to be seen on an occasion like this in a company where he's partying, he's enjoying himself. It is unbecoming of a minister or anybody who's sincere to the cause. Under those circumstances, you cancel everything, even if howsoever desperate you may be to join those parties, but you cancel it and you move on to the spot where your job requires you to be.
Question.
And under these circumstances, I only say this is disgraceful and unbecoming of a minister under those circumstances.
This question.
And I think people should know that they should know how to conduct themselves with restraint.
I totally disagree with you.
Okay,
I totally disagree with you.
I mean, you have business to disagree. I am just suggesting what I would want my minister to do and how
both the political parties
jobs to be conducted.
Both the Congress and the
Congress party can choose to be proud of Mr. Shinde, but I as an opposition
Congress and the BJP
unbecoming of a minister.
Congress and the BJP in complete disagreement on this on the Newshour tonight. This is only the Newshour special edition. I'm taking a short break. 9 p.m. Super Prime Time is coming up. What do you think? This question continues to go out from me to all of you. What do you think of the way the Home Minister behaved? Should he have gone to that Bollywood party? Is there something called perception? Should he be bothered about how people would have felt and when they saw him at a Bollywood event after blast like that? This is a question I put out to you, to all my panelists for joining me from 8 to 9. Thank you very much. I'm back on Super Prime Time, Newshour at 9 p.m.